Welcome back to Factoid City. Earth is estimated to have more than 8.7 million species of animals, and unbelievably, a vast majority of these animals have not been identified, mainly because they identify as non-identifiable. Of the various species that have been identified, there are a few that, just like zombies and Michael Jackson's accusations, seemingly possess the ability to survive even after they are dead. In today's video, we will be taking a look at the 7 animals that can live after death. Number 7, cockroaches. You might have heard that if the entire planet Earth was nuked due to some crazy Third World War-like scenario, the only animal species that would still be alive would be the cockroaches. Yeah, the same annoying cockroaches that you simply cannot stand in your house, especially the ones you run away from when you realize they can fly.
One and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg.
Cockroaches are infamous for their tenacity, and they can even live without their heads. In fact, they can survive up to a period of 2 weeks if their heads are chopped off. This insane ability can be credited either to their open circulatory system or a heinous joke by God, though the first one is more likely. When a cockroach's head is cut off, the wound is quickly closed off due to clotting. Also, the cockroaches don't really have a brain, and they don't have a nose either. They basically breathe through tiny holes on their body that are known as spiracles. Number 6, salamanders. Salamanders have this unbelievable ability to regenerate any part of their body. They are the Paris Hilton of animals, only that their genes do the plastic surgery. These tenacious amphibians have a lizard-like appearance with slender bodies, blunt snouts, and short limbs. If you were to cut off any part of a salamander's body, you will be surprised to find that instead of bleeding out and dying, a salamander can regrow that part. The regrown parts function just as well as the original parts. This is mainly because of a protein found in a salamander's body, adamantium. Okay, we know adamantium is not a protein. Scientists have been studying salamanders for quite some time now, and they are trying to replicate the same biological phenomenon in humans in order to equip humans with the ability to regrow their bodies as well. Regrow, guys, not grow something that's already there. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications icon if you like this video and to see others like this. Number 5, frogs. Frogs might look like some of the most fragile animals in the ecosystem, but they have the ability to continue to live even after they are brain dead. During the 19th century, a neurologist named David Farrier did an experiment in which he took out the brains of a few frogs and observed them for a few days, uninterrupted. It was sort of his thing. His findings were quite mind-blowing, considering the fact that he technically blew the frogs' minds. He found that the frogs whose brains he had removed continued to respond and move in pretty much the same way as the ones that were alive. When he pinched the brainless frogs, they hopped away, and when he put them in water, they were able to swim to the side and climb out of it. So, what is the secret behind this zombie-like ability of frogs? Well, it is basically the power of the reflex reaction that fires the necessary electrical pulses, causing the muscles to expand or contract even after death. Number 4, snakes. You would probably already know that a snake's head is the most dangerous part of its body. It contains the dangerous fangs, the deadly poison sacs, and it's tattooed on the people more likely to break our hearts. That is why in many rural areas in India and Africa, when a poisonous snake is killed or is found dead, the locals make sure to cut off its head and to bury it in the ground. This is a precautionary measure to ensure that the animals don't end up dying after eating the snake's head. Well, it turns out that the snake's head is capable of delivering a deadly bite even after it's been chopped off of its body. Wait, say what? If you chop off the head of a poisonous snake and go near it, you can still be bitten and end up in a hospital, a graveyard, Or worse, in a graveyard that used to be a hospital? This is because snakes have heat sensors on the sides of their heads, and these sensors keep working even after the snakes are dead. Are snakes low-key Teslas? Maybe. Number 3, turtles. Turtles are another animal that are capable of living for a long period of time, even after their brain dies. Turtles have this unique ability to absorb oxygen from water via their skin and throat while performing top-notch martial arts. Their hearts have their own fuel stashes, and they just won't give up until every last fill-up of that stash has been consumed. So even when their body stops receiving brain signals and their heart stops receiving the oxygen and nutrients supplied through their blood, their heart continues to function. So technically, a brain-dead turtle can continue to live for days thanks to its resilient heart. Ah, that is the cutest thing. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Number 2, flatworms. It is usually believed that if you cut an earthworm in half, it will continue to live in the form of 2 earthworms. Well, it turns out that this is not true about earthworms. However, it is true about flatworms that are also known as planarians, that are also known as nature's math teachers. Much like salamanders, flatworms are also masters of regeneration. In fact, they take it to a whole new level. You can cut a flatworm into 10 pieces, and each piece will start behaving as an entire worm. These guys invented cloning. Each piece will grow its own tail and head and will continue to live normally. In a mind-blowing experiment, researchers at the Nottingham University created an entire colony of 20,000 flatworms from a single worm. Researchers believe that flatworms can pretty much live forever if they don't catch any infections or illnesses. Number 1, octopus. In Japan, South Korea, and a few other Asian countries, octopus are served as a local delicacy. In the rest of the world, they are served properly fried. When a chopped octopus is served in a dish, its tentacles still keep moving. This is because the central nervous system of the octopus is quite different from other animals. Most of their nerve cells are not located in their brain. Instead, they are located in their tentacles, or as they call it, arms, legs, whatever. So these tentacles continue to function even after the octopus has been long dead. In fact, these movements can continue up to a week after an octopus's death. With that, we have come to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.